doing some DoorDash and decided to go and check the dumpsters because it was slow. Guys, back there in that box is a cage of some sort. I think it's a cage. And let me show you what else. So, it's not my birthday, but I got a birthday cake. It's Oreo mousse cake. Light and delicious. Oh my gosh. And it's not even that melted. That means they just now put it in there. Look at that moussey cake. Y'all, I'm about to eat this. Oh my gosh. Yes, I gotta get this home. We having cake, y'all. We having cake. So guys, I haven't made it home yet. I see my mom at this grocery store, and so I sent the cake with her because, oh my gosh, after all this door dashing, I'm gonna need some of that Oreo. No, people, no. Where you going? Y'all, I couldn't make this up. If somebody was paying me $1 million, I could not make up my day I'm having. Oh my gosh, I am having such a stressful day. I am so gonna enjoy that cake. Oh my gosh, I am. So, while I'm eating my cake, I'm gonna tell you what kind of day I have had after I finish counting up some change so I can make it home. Seriously, I'm over here counting pennies and dimes just so I can make it home because my phone is on like 2% and it keep dying on me, and I don't have enough gas to keep running the car to charge up my phone to get my Google Pay thing. We're gonna have some cake. When you have one of them days, it's just like, we just gotta eat cake. So we're gonna have one of them cake eating. I'm gonna sit down and talk with y'all. Let me count up these pennies and get home. Okay guys, I am home. I made it home, y'all. My mom put my cake up because I met her at the store and she put the cake up and everything for me. Oh goodness, happy birthday to me. Oh man. Okay, let's see if I can prop that. And our bank, it gives ice creams on Thursday and Friday, so my mom makes sure she goes. It's more like frozen yogurt than ice cream, but this is gonna go with my lovely piece of cake, and I'm gonna get a monstrous piece. I don't care, y'all. I'm gonna get a monstrous piece. Let's see what this cake look like. I'm all for the chocolate right now. So let's see. Ooh. Let's see what it look like on the other side. Yes. Yes. Oh man. Yes, I want more than one Oreo cookie. Give me a second one. Oh, it's a Cool Whip icing. Y'all. Oreo mousse cake. Light and delicious. With my ice cream. Alright guys. We're finna go and sit down and talk. Okay guys. You know when you have one of those days that you just gotta be, you want to cry, but it's just like, what's the point? Oh my goodness. Did I know this day was going to end like this? No. This would be my cake. I don't know if I eat all this. Yes, I'm going to eat all this. I ain't even gonna lie. This is my ice cream. I know cake and ice cream does not solve anything. So work through your problems. Don't eat them away. Okay? So what I'm doing, don't follow me. Don't follow me. I'm not eating my feelings. I'm not numbing myself. I just need a sweet pick-me-up. Anyway, guys. First, let me go ahead and get some ice cream. And yes, I'm lactose intolerant. Do I care right now? Let's eat this cake. Let's taste some of this cake. Okay? We eat it while we talking. But Father, bless this cake. Keep me safe. Amen. I don't know if y'all pray over y'all dumpster food. I do. You know, you should pray over your food anyway. But then when you have dumpster food, I pray a little more. So, cheers, y'all. That hit the spot. If you're a foodie, you know what I mean, y'all. Anyway, so let me do something healthy. Drink my water. So what went down? Okay. I hope y'all got y'all snacks and stuff. I hope to not be long. I don't want this long video. Okay, so let me get to it. So I took my mom to the doctor. She was just getting a checkup from when she had the issue with her throat and everything. So they just check her like every few months or whatever. So we went for that. So after we came back from that, I didn't realize my phone was at like 40% at the time, right? And so then I was like, let me go ahead and do some door dashing, because I changed it now. Instead of getting paid, you know, weekly or whatever, I can get paid every day. It's something about when you get paid every day. It's like being a waitress. It's like, or a stripper, but I'd rather go with the waitress, when you get paid every day, right? It's other jobs you get paid every day, but, and so that gives me more of an incentive to take some orders. So I was on my last of the orders. I wasn't paying attention to my percentage on my phone. So, and it always asks you when you start DoorDash, it'll say, do you got gas in your car? Do you have your phone charged up? Do you have your red card and your red bag or whatever? And I'm like, yes, I have all that. Okay, so I was on like 20 miles of gas. So I'm like, I'm going to just stay around town. I ain't got to worry about that. So, of course, it's hotter than Satan's armpits in Texas. And it's a feel like of 107. In the car, it feels like 129. Every time the air conditioner goes off, it's like, whew, takes your breath away. As soon as the air conditioner cuts off. So I was like running my gas. Anyway, so we get to, I'm on my last order because my time is going to be up. And so I'm like, come on, Lord, give me a good order. I know I probably shouldn't say that. Okay, so I was like, our order came up for 15 miles for $7. I'm like, no, Lord, I need you to switch that for like maybe 7 miles for $15, or hey, like 5 miles for $15. That'd be nice, right? So I kept ignoring orders. Well, the more I declined orders, the decrease on my acceptance rate. And so if I get too low on the acceptance rate, they'll put me down to like dirt. I'll just get me paid dirt, y'all. And so I'm like, no, I want my acceptance rate real good, but don't give me some orders. One of them was 19 miles for $7. I'm like, what? Anyway, so I'm like, no, Lord, I need a good one. I need a good one. Guys, so one came up 1.9 miles for $9. Hey, last order. And then I looked down there, I was like, there's 3 different places I gotta deliver for $9. But it's a mile, Cynthia. It's just a mile, right? So this one was, I had to go to Walgreens. They have you where you pick up the prescriptions from people now. And when you go there, you have to sign your life away. No, you got to sign and initial that you're taking these people medicine and that you're going to deliver it. And then when you get to the delivery spot, you have them to sign it, you know, or whatever they want you. So if it's contactless, you know, you just take a picture of the place you went and the description of, hey, I gave it to them or something. So by this time, y'all, I was down to maybe 10 miles. No, not even 10 miles. 8 miles on my car. I'm like, okay, 1.9 miles. That's fine. So I get to the pharmacy place, pick up the prescriptions. My phone dies. I'm like, oh no. And I'm thinking, I hope I have a charge card in the car. So I get to the car, there's a charge card. So I'm charging my phone, you know, and it's taking its time to reboot and it's restarting. And I'm like, because we're on the time, you know, it was like timing because they're like, okay, it doesn't take 30 minutes to go a mile up the road. So I'm like, okay. So I'm charging my phone. And so good thing is, so I finally pulled up enough so I can see the first address where I got to go. So I get around there and there's a train. Any other time, I'll be like, oh no, there's a train. But I was like, oh yes, there's a train. Then my phone can charge longer. So by the time this little fast, speedy train decided to go by, it was only at 3%. I'm like, oh, good Lord. Okay. So I'm hoping I don't have to have them to sign. Because, you know, if your phone is less than 15%, it goes dark. Like you can barely see it. It's on, but you can barely see it. And I'm thinking, how these elderly people or whoever going to try to sign their prescription? So finally get to this one place. And it says contactless. So I'm like, okay. That means that I don't have to get her signature. Yes. But I still got to cut my phone off. Cut the car off. Which means my phone is at 3%. And I get there and give them the medicine. And I run back to the car. I plug it in. And I'm like, oh, and my phone dies. Ah, I can't make this up. Okay. So my phone is charging. I'm sitting there in the parking lot of the place where I just gave them the prescription. I'm sitting there like I can't figure out where to go to the next spot. Because GPS is tracking, like the DoorDash thing is tracking, for they can see when I'm on my way. So I can't be like, let me look at the prescription and Google it, because I couldn't even Google Maps. I couldn't do nothing, right? So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go by the address and hopefully I can know which kind of apartments or whatever to head that way, right? Stuff is so good. So I get to the place, the address that stupid DoorDash sent me to, way past the woman's house. So I'm at 4%. So I call her and I'm like, hey, I can't find your address. You know, she's like, oh, I'm at the retirement center. I'm like, okay, I'm like a block down the road from there. So I get there and she's like, oh, just follow it around and everything. And I was thinking, please don't let me have to have her to sign it. So I didn't. I had to take a picture of the place where I delivered it. So I'm like, oh, thank goodness. Okay, so this is the real thing. So I get her order done. It's the last order because there's 3 orders for this Freaking $9. I mean, some work. I was working for this $9. So I get to the trailer park where I got to drop off this last prescription. And I call the man because it says contactless. So I need to know where to drop the package. What do you want me to do? Didn't answer. Now, I could see that the person is home. But it said contactless. That means I don't supposed to be going up there unless they told me to come up there. So I'm sitting there. So I'm calling. I called 4 times. So I was like, you know what? Let me call DoorDash and let them know that this person is not answering. So, of course, they take forever to get to the phone. And then it was like, okay, well, let us try to call the customer. So I'm on hold. I'm running my gas now. Now I'm at 4 miles. 4 miles. I'm like, I got to be able to make it home, right? So they try to call them. They can't get in touch with them. So they said, well, what we can do for you can get paid is have you to take it back to the store because I can't hold a prescription. I have to take it back to Walgreens, y'all. Take it back to Walgreens. Have them to sign my phone that's dying for I can get paid, and they're going to pay me half of the $9 on top of the $9. I'm like, okay. So I get there to the place, and it's still saying deliver to customer, deliver to customer. So I had to call DoorDash again, and she's like, well, keep me on the phone while you go into the store. I'm like, oh my gosh. 4%, y'all. I'm at 4%. So I get there and get to the pharmacy place, and it's like, oh, can you wait a minute? We're tending to a customer. I'm like, got this lady on the phone. I got 4%, and I got like 3 miles on my car. So, so finally the lady was like, can I help you? And I was like, yes. I need to return this prescription back so I can get paid. I need a signature. And they was like, a signature? I'm like, yeah. She said, y'all know what to do. Of course, they didn't know what to do. And I'm like, okay, we need to figure this out. I'm at 3% on my phone. And so she's like, well, what if I can show you, I can write on there, say you return the medicine, and you can take a picture of it and then send it to them. And I was like, if I can do it in this little time, I'm going to try to do that, okay? So, I get the picture taken, and I asked the lady, I'm like, is that okay enough? She's like, let me see. I'm like, do. I'm like, oh, gosh, 2% on my phone. She was like, okay, everything seems okay. Here's your $9, and then your extra half of price or whatever. And I'm like, okay, thank you. Okay, so I get back to the car. My thing say I got 2 miles. I can't make it home with 2 miles. I'm like, so how do I supposed to charge my phone up when I only got 2 miles of gas left on there to try to charge my phone and to get to the gas station? And see, the bad thing is that right now I just changed my card over to that, y'all, I'm trying to be fancy. Or my kids say, you coming into, how do they say? I'm being hip or something. Not hip. They said something else. But anyway, you know how you do the Google Tap or the Apple Tap, Apple Pay or whatever thing. So, y'all, I decided to do that. I'm like, oh, because I'm changing my DoorDash stuff over for I can get paid every day, right? So, you know, it goes on my little card and stuff. But my card is not here for a few weeks. So I can do the Google Tap or whatever. Well, I can't do the Google Tap to pay for the gas because my phone is at 2% and I got 2 miles to the gas station. So that is why you see me counting pennies. Thank goodness I had change in the car. You should always keep change. I don't know if you do. Some people don't like change. I do. So I go into the store after I counted up $3.75. 5 of the cents was in pennies. I'm like, golly, I'm sitting here with money on the card, but I can't get access to it. Oh my gosh. So I go in the store. I was kind of embarrassed, but I mean, money is money. So I was like, I need, look, this is how I came. I need $3.75 on pump 6. She was like, it's okay. Young girl, right? She made me feel so good. She was like, it's okay. It's like, okay. I'm standing there, but she's counting all this money, right? This change. And she's like, I'm going to make it $4. Is that okay? I said, yeah. I so appreciate that girl. And of course I didn't ask for a receipt. I usually ask for a receipt, but I was like, she didn't add her extra quarter to it. I'm not even going to ask for a receipt, so I don't know her name, right? Because I haven't been like, thank you, you know. Anyway, so I put in my $4 of gas. I got to the house. I'm charging my phone. I am eating my ice cream and my dumpster cake. And that is how my night is ending. So, I hope you had a better day than I did today. I mean, if you haven't went through all that I went through today, you had a pretty good day. All right? All right, I'm gonna finish this, and I'm gonna watch some Netflix and chill by myself. All right, guys, thank you for watching this video. If you got to this point, put dumpster cake in the comments. Then I know that you watched to this point. Dumpster cake. Spell it how you want to. All right, guys, love you. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.